It's time to swing into action, as today we take a look at the Marvel Legends Spider-Man No Way Home final swingsuit. Let's get into it.
Alrighty then.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Justin Collects. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button,
Just do it!
like this video, and stay tuned for more content coming on the channel. And go ahead and backtrack and watch some of my previous reviews. I've up to about 10 or 11 videos at this point, so give them a look. Let me know what you think. But today, I know I'm a little late to the party. I held off on pre-ordering any of these figures from the Spider-Man No Way Home wave, besides the Doc Ock and Green Goblin, of course. I got those in. I ended up finding Sandman. I had a GameStop coupon. I got him. But I hadn't seen any of the Spider-Man out in public at all in the wild. But at Walmart the other day, I came across this guy. He was the only one on the peg. I took a look at him, and it just looked great. And I don't have any plans on getting the SH figure arts at this point. So I figured the suit looks awesome. It's different enough to fit in with my other MCU Spider-Man. So I can't wait to bust them open and see what it's all about. A lot of people spoke highly about this figure, so I'm excited to see how it measures up. So let's break him out of that cardboard and plastic prison. Alright guys, we've got the final swing suit Spider-Man out of the packaging. And first impressions, he looks really good. There's a lot of texture in this suit that I don't know if it comes across on camera. You can see it there. But there's just so much texture. And then the web lines are all good on mine. Just everything looks good. The one thing I'll say be cautious about, of course, my Darkwing Duck review and the Negaduck snapping is still fresh on my mind. But my figure was very stiff.
That's what she said.
Right out of the packaging. I had to heat them up instantly, especially these drop downs. It's already kind of cooled off a little bit, but these drop down hips, I'm just not a fan of the drop down hips, to be honest with you. They just always feel very, see, it's already tightened up a little bit. I have to go loosen. I'm about to go heat this guy up a little bit more. But yeah, he looks great. You can see I got clean web lines on mine. So all the texture. Got the red spider symbol on the back. She looks really good. I don't have a whole lot of Marvel Legends Spider-Man. I think, yeah, I really don't have much to compare them to when we get into that. Because I just, especially like the MCU Spider-Man, I just wasn't a fan of like the proportions and everything on them. But this guy, honestly, like posing him up a little bit, the proportions are all really great. And let's see here. So I've got the Spider-Man, the masthead on him right now. Of course, in packaging, he has the Tom Holland head sculpt. This is the same head sculpt you get with the Peter Parker and Ned Leeds 2-pack. The paint apps are a little different on it, as far as it being maybe a little softer, but it's the exact same sculpt. And he comes with his fisted hands on in package. Put the dukes up right there. And he comes with his set of the whipping hands right there. So we got a really good hand options with this Spider-Man. Then he gets his set of wall crawling hands, or I like to call them posed like this, the whoa, I don't want any trouble hands. And just so you can see, there's the Peter Parker head sculpt on him. Fits nice on there. And you get really just as much range of motion. Maybe a little less looking up with the hair right there. But yeah.
Alright, so as far as articulation, our Spider-Man can look up that much, look down that much. It's on a double ball peg, so you get a whole lot of tilt. And of course, all the way around. He does have butterfly joints in the shoulders. You don't get a whole lot back, because the musculature right there kind of prevents it. But you get enough movement. The shoulders come out that far, the full rotation, the arm, let's spin all the way around. Of course, you have pinless double jointed elbows, bicep swivel, and wrist articulation. Then, diaphragm joint, And he also has an ab crunch right there. What's like down at the waist, really. So he can look down that far and go back that far. No swivel at the waist or anything, it's all at the diaphragm, but you get a lot of movement. And like I said before, he has the drop down hips. I'm a big fan of that. But if you drop him down, he will kick out that far. But he's not kicking back, but he does have the pinnacle double jointed knees. That far. Does have a thigh swivel. No boot swivel. I wish he had a boot swivel. But he has the ankle up and down. And it's on a rocker. Right there. So, good articulation. Let's compare him to some other Spider-Man.
As getting into size comparisons and scale, our final swing suit stands at about maybe a hair over 5 3/4 inches tall. So he's a little bit of a shorter figure, as Tom Holland should be. So for comparisons, put him next to the Tom Holland civilian figure from the Ned Leeds 2-pack. I think that scales pretty well. And here is the MCU. If I can get the legs closer together. Just the MCU Iron Spider. It does look like this guy has scaled up a little bit. They did make him a little taller. And just the overall feel of the figure is a lot better than this figure. Sticking with some Marvel Legends, here is the movie Venom figure. See, towers above him, as he should. Venom's a big, big character. And let's see here. Here is the Marvel Legends Across the Spider-Verse Miles. Definitely tell. Completely different design. Very lanky. And
Today, Junior!
let's go. Here's the Japanese Spider-Man. Definitely a different color scheme and bigger figure. And here is the retro carded, cel shaded animated Spider-Man. Get that foot. Say these are very close as far as design and color scheme. This is just a lighter blue. And here is the Marvel Legends retro carded black suit Spider-Man. Definitely a bigger, bulkier figure. And some imports. Here is the SH Figure Arts integrated suit from Far From Home, I believe. It's either No Way Home or Far From Home. The suit was in both movies, so. I'm going to stand up. Definitely tell skinnier and does not want to stand up right now, and shorter. But let's see how he compares to a couple imports from No Way Home in the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and the Tobey Maguire. Again, both of these are SH Figure Arts. I think that can work. Of course, the colors are super different, but their costumes are meant to be super different. So I think you can fudge that in. The size isn't that far off. Of course, this being a Legends, it's going to be a little taller. But you can like have them on stands and doing different poses and stuff, and you can fudge it if you really wanted to, even though he was never on screen with them in this suit. And here's the final swing suit next to the Marvel Legends movie Doc Ock. It's hard to get them close together with those tentacles, but you can see, I think they scale really well. And here our Spider-Man is next to the No Way Home Green Goblin. And I do have my Norman Osborn displayed with the mask on, even though that's not movie accurate. And the fact, well,
Hold on to something!
the fact that you can see that skin tone on the neck right there as he takes out Spider-Man. But I think these two scale very well together. Alright, so my final thoughts on the final swing suit for Marvel Legends. This is a really good Marvel Legends figure. The articulation is really good for a Legends, especially a Spider-Man figure. The sculpt, the new buck they used and everything, it's so much better than like the older integrated suits and Iron Spider suits and all the MCU Spider-Man of the past. That being said, it's not going to hit those same articulation levels as an import such as the SH Figure Arts. It's going to scale a little bigger than those. If you want to mix and match them, you can still mix and match them. They'll be fine. Just there are some limitations that I wish weren't there. I wish I had not a thigh swivel, like a boot swivel. That would have really helped. I wish the cut was a little deeper on the butterfly joints. I wish you got a little more motion out of those. But besides that, it's a really great figure. For you can find it for the $25 in a store. I'd definitely say pick it up if you're a Spider-Man fan. The proportions are really good on this buck. I feel like he scales really well with everything. Like I said, you're gonna have to kind of fudge him in with your imports if you want to do it that way. Which with Spider-Man, it's very simple with flight stands and stuff with swinging poses. Comes with the unmasked head sculpt, which is cool. Even though it's an older head sculpt, I wish they would have given us an updated one, maybe to represent an older Tom Holland. The fact that you get fist, open palm slash wall crawling hands, and the thwip hands is amazing. You can get in some very expressive poses like this. Just the possibilities are really endless with this, and they really knocked it out of the park. The texturing, the web lines, it's really awesome for Marvel Legends. I don't think you can get too much better without just, of course, some added articulation would be great. But the fact that it's pinless, I just feel like they did a great job with this, and I'd highly recommend it. Like I said, I wasn't planning on picking it up until I saw it in person at the store, and I just couldn't pass it up. So they did a great job. I would say try to find them out in the wild. I feel like they're starting to hit stores more often now, and keep an eye out on Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, Nerdzoic, online places like that, just to see if they ever go back in stock. Don't I'd prefer to say don't pay those high aftermarket prices. Don't turn around and pay like $60 for this guy, because they are popping up in Walmarts and Targets. So that's it, guys. Like I said, I'd recommend the figure. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video and subscribe if you haven't. I've got more videos coming, more content, and as always, really appreciate you guys.